There's something magical about a classic car. Classic cars are more than sheet metal, tires, engine parts. Classic cars are history.
With this car, Shelby beat Ferrari for the first time.
Classic cars are legacy.
Some of my earliest memories is going out and standing in the seat and steering the steering wheel and imagining driving this car all restored.
This was my grandfather's car. I always remember me and my sister riding in the back as little kids.
It was my father's. He left it. He didn't take it to heaven.
Classic cars are relationships.
We went on some of our first dates in this car.
And I asked her to marry me in it.
I built it with my dad one summer, like a father-son project.
And my kids love to drive. They sit on Daddy's lap.
Classic cars make community.
It's just about friendships. Like every single one of these cars is a friend and it's a story.
There's a bunch of people here having a really good time, and the cars is what drew everybody together.
I'm Bobby McGrath, and I own Visionary Motorsports. And at Visionary Motorsports, we help people find their dream car and then make it what they want. And we also do a bunch of work with people who have cars that have been in their family for years and years and years. And so we're actually restoring them and getting them back on the road. The other thing we do is a lot of people will have a project they want to do, and they'll start the project, and then either time isn't on their side or they don't know how to finish it. And so we actually end up finishing a lot of those cars for people. We worked on everything from race cars to overland vehicles to daily drivers, and make people happy there. One thing we have done, and will continue to do in the future, is actually help young kids learn how to work on their trucks. So a lot of people like to get old vehicles, but the problem with old vehicles are they break down. So we've actually helped a dozen or more people learn how to work on their own vehicles. Typically younger teenagers who get a new car because they like the old vintage stuff, and then we've helped them complete projects, rebuild engines, rebuild trucks. We don't do standard maintenance here. We don't just like take a part off, put a part on. We actually create things all the time. So we have a problem, this part doesn't fit this because it's not supposed to go together. And then we problem solve a lot to figure out how to make those work together. And so a lot of that happens when the kids are here, young adults, and that kind of changes their attitude toward what they're working with in the future.
Jason and I have spent endless hours over there, way past my bedtime.
Visionary Motorsports has been excellent help and has inspired me to do this and inspired me to help other people do the same.
One thing I'm excited about is that building it myself, I'll be able to fix other things, and if it ever breaks down while I'm out in the trails, I can fix it myself and I know kind of what to do.
So to work so closely with someone who was giving me the confidence that I was able to do these things by myself, and I stayed over there one night till 2 a.m. and Bobby helped me take apart the engine, and I did it entirely by myself. And it was that type of personal experience that you wouldn't get anywhere else, and that level of knowledge and confidence that he gave me.
The Idea Leap grant funding will support the success of Visionary Motorsports by allowing us to complete our expansion project. We were just so crowded, and so we have built an extra space that will allow us to have another lift bay, additional car parts storage, a painting area, and an engine building room. To complete the project, we need the metal siding for the outside of the building, we need a garage door, we need a heating system, we need to pay for the lift, we also need lighting both in this area and in the engine building room, and equipment to complete the paint booth, which will be behind me. With additional space and equipment, we will be able to continue mentoring young people while putting more eye-catching vehicles on our community's roads. At Visionary Motorsports, we turn dreaming into driving, and the Idea Leap funds will help us make more dreams come true. I'm Katie, I manage the office.
I'm Kyle, and I build cool stuff.
I'm Bobby, and I make things work.
And we're Visionary Motorsports. Thank you for helping us grow.